The sun loved the moon deeply, yet the chains of fate condemned them to gaze at each other only from afar. The sun's sorrow condensed into teardrops that plummeted swiftly to earth, transforming into a sun sprite. He stared blankly at the world before him, familiar yet strange. Before he could react, a deafening crash reached his ears. Curious, he parted the grass to look, and was thrilled to discover the moon had also fallen to earth, taking the form of a sprite. He stood happily in front of the moon, but she shrieked in alarm at the sight of him so close. The sun reached out to prove his identity. Once the moon realized who he was, she happily held out her tiny hand. Yet the moment their fingertips touched, she was scalded by his intense heat. Seeing her disappointment, the sun pulled out a green apple and used the heat within him to ripen it quickly. A smile finally returned to the moon's face, but the sun's palm dimmed as his heat diminished. In the blink of an eye, dark clouds gathered, and a downpour erupted. The sun scurried to take shelter, while the moon held up a lotus leaf to shield him from the wind and rain. Winter arrived before they knew it. The sun carved a snowboard out of a tree stump with his own hands, and the two slid through the snow together. Even when they stumbled and fell, their faces beamed with happiness. As time passed, they found their way into each other's hearts. They came to a cliff, and the sun immediately summoned tree roots from within himself to form a wooden bridge. Their life was happy and sweet until the sun's energy was nearly depleted. He could no longer hold on and plummeted off the cliff. Watching darkness engulf his light, the moon finally realized something was terribly wrong. She rushed to the cliff edge to find him, only to see him lying at the bottom, on the verge of death. She hurried down to his side, but it was already too late. As the sun exhausted his last trace of energy, their untouchable love could finally embrace. Just as the moon's heart shattered, a ray of light called Miracle descended from the sky and the sun came back to life. They clasped each other's hands tightly. All their waiting had finally come to a perfect end. They stayed by each other's side, understanding each other's feelings, and truly merged into one. This is the origin of a solar eclipse.